Guys, so this is another video, and I'm not riding this today. My CRF 150R still isn't in my garage yet, but I'm going to be showing you how to make your Coleman mini bike go faster and last you a lot longer. So this is a Coleman CT200U EX. So the first thing that I always do before I go for a ride is check my air filter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unscrew this cap. My hair is very simple. You don't need any tools. And I'll get you guys once I get this thing off. Alright, so it's not wanting to open. So that's not going to work. But all you do is you'll take that off. And then should be an air filter. Like a little round foamy thing. You take that out if you've been through any water. Every single ride, take that out and pat it out and clean it. Because you do get a lot of caca in there. Second thing, brakes. These brakes right here, what you want to do is, there's a screw that should be right here, but mine fell out when I was riding because it was in too tight. The screw was in too tight, so when I hit a bump, it went boom, it flew out. So now, when I back it up, it makes a squeaking noise. Well, there's a way you can fix that. Tighten these brakes up right here, and it makes your brakes tighter. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Boom, boom. And then the chain. Included in your toolkit, you need a 9mm wrench and a 17mm. And you have to remove the cap right here. And then you just push down. I don't know where my tools are, so you have to push down on it like this on each side, and it tightens the chain. The next thing I'm going to show you is me lubing the chain. So when I lube my chain, I use Gunk motorcycle lube. It's really old, but it works really good. So what you're going to do is you're just going to spray a little bit. It's like a little foam. Spray that on there, right? Put your can to the side. Now you're going to roll it back and forth until all the gunk is gone. Like so. Keep rolling it back and forth until all the gunk is gone. Now it rolls as smooth as butter. And you want to be able to fit 2 fingers under your chain. I might need to tighten my chain up myself. Okay, third thing. Or I don't know how many things, but always make sure your kill switch is in when you start it. I always get it confused. The top button, if you're on the CT200UX, make sure this is pushed in when you start it. And another problem that I have issues with is the headlight. It's coming loose. There's a bolt right here that you can take your 14mm wrench and tighten it. So, yeah, it's easy. The shocks aren't very good. So if you end up getting the performance kit, I advise you get new shocks for it, because these kind of suck. Alright, moving on to the throttle cable. So, there's a little throttle spring down in here, if you can see it. Yeah, that spring right there. If you loosen the screw up right here, you end up getting more throttle out of it when I rev it like this. So, yeah, if you just loosen that up like a little bit, like not like literally one screw, you can loosen it like 1 notch. Don't turn it anymore, it will pop out. Alright. The muffler. So the muffler here, this is it right here. You could probably fit 1 finger in there. So this muffler right here kind of is really bad. So I'm thinking about getting my performance kit in the mail soon if I order it. Gunk in there. So yeah, it's gonna shoot a lot. Like mine shoots a lot. So like when you get the performance kit, you'll get an upgraded exhaust pipe going out and a new intake. So yep, that's very important. I advise you get the the performance kit if you're gonna be riding it a lot. The next thing is the gas can. The best gas to put in this is 87 octane. I put Supreme in mine. Probably not a good idea, but I have a couple times. And this thing right here, this takes out all the caca that you're in your gas. So make sure this is clean every time you put new gas in. Alright? And this fills up pretty high. It looks small, but it holds quite a bit of gas if you use an 87 octane. That's what I use. But I've been using Supreme. Oh yeah, the headlight's pretty bright, and also I took my back fender off, and that is over here. Right here. I advise, if you're racing, take this off. If you're riding with a friend, take this off, because you're going to hit bumps, and the bolt in this comes wicked loose, and you can't replace it. So, yeah, so I hope you guys found these tips helpful. Oh, and also, every time I start my bike, make sure you have the choke back for approximately 5 seconds after you start it, and push it back, and it'll warm up the best. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.